everyone, it's me Uncle John. Today I am going to read S2 2161 Once Upon a Springtime by John Jean Marzollo. Once upon a springtime I was born. I lay in a little patch of leaves. Only my mother knew where I was. When I was 2 weeks old, I stood up and walked. I learned to eat twigs and leaves and to drink from a stream. Once upon a springtime, I learned to play. I picked at strangers playing too. They are called children, my mother said. Once upon a summertime, I grew and grew. I ate leaves at dawn and flowers by moonlight. We danced in the farmer's garden, but there was food everywhere. Once upon an autumn time, leaves fell from trees. The air was chilly. I shed my thin coat and grew a thick one. The children had new coats too. I ate my first apple and my first acorn. They were the best things I had ever eaten. They fell to the ground and all around me. Once upon a winter time, the wind blew and the snow fell. The apples and acorns were buried. The air was so cold that the children stayed inside. I followed my mother to a secret place where the wind was less strong. We lay in a bed of snow under the pine trees and tried to sleep. When we were too hungry to sleep, we got up to look for food. There wasn't much because other deer were hungry too. They ate all the cedar twigs. Try the oak trees, my mother said. Oak twigs were sour, but I ate them anyway. When they were gone, she said, try ash trees. Ash twigs were bitter, but I ate them too. When all the ashy twigs were gone, my mother said, spruce. We watched children come into the woods and cut down a spruce tree. They eat spruce too, I asked. No, said mother. My mother, look, we peeked into their home and saw the tree inside. Children were putting flowers on it. I don't understand, I said. It's called Christmas, she said. Do we have Christmas? I asked. No, she said. We have spring. What is spring? I asked. When new food grows, said my mother. When does spring come? I asked. Soon, she said. We lay in our snow beds and waited. And then one day, sunshine tickled my nose. I heard the birds. I heard the children. My bed was melting all around me. Tiny pink buds dotted the trees. There was food everywhere. The tulips were my favorite. Once upon a springtime, I was 1 year old. Happy birthday, said my mother. Happy spring too. The end.